Heck, all this talk of recession don't bother me none, 'cause I was broke during the boom. During the depths of the Depression, when America drew shallow breaths, Bob had to find him a way to keep from starving to death. Bob was by profession a cowboy, but there weren't no work out there. But there was always something going on, a church picnic or county fair. Now, times was hard and money was scarce as the economy reeled and thrashed. Folks were tighter than a bull's butt at fly time when it come to shucking out cash. But the country folk always had a nickel or two in their bibs, but they wouldn't spend it on themselves, but they'd spend it on their kids. It was then the idea struck him that a simple little machine, a couple 3 Shetland ponies, might put some jingle in his jeans. Now, the idea of a pony ring galled his cowboy insides, but a hungry man will swallow most anything, including his cowboy pride. The easiest part was finding the ponies. Every ranch had 1 or 2, and they're glad to be rid of them, too, because they're ornery little dudes. Underneath all that hair and cute were these defiant eyes that glare at you like a sniper. Like what you get if you cross a teddy bear with a pit viper. Now, Bob had ridden his share of colts, but his logic wasn't watertight. He figured if he could break big horses, he could sure break little ones, right? But Bob was too tall and top-heavy. Heck, he needed to be the size of a kid when he landed the pony. His lanky old frame looked like a run of gears on a katydid. He got bit, kicked, and climbed, bucked off, run over and struck. They'd trot real fast and slam on the wall and plant his face in the muck. They pawed the pockets off his clothes, squealing like wild beasts, or take off fast as scared jackrabbits and dump old Bob on a keister. Well, he finally got 6 head gentle, though physically they had him in ruins, and limped down the road with his pony ring, the little podunk doings. And Bob made more than a few kids happy. For some, it was their first crack at the feel and the smell and the wonderful view of the world from a horse's back. But still, he was barely scraping by as 1 or 2 kids rode round and round, yet another dusty parking lot in another little dryland town. About this time, he was working a circus that was traveling through the state when the circus man happened to mention that he was looking to get rid of this ape. Well, Bob perked up the sight of that ape. Why, he'd draw folks in like flies. And while he was there, he knew the kids would hound their folks for pony rides. He wasn't a gorilla and he wasn't a baboon. He's bigger than a monkey, about 65 pounds. No one was ever sure what he was, but his knuckles come near dragging the ground. Bob tied his leash to the saddle horn, showed him how to set a horse, and he sat right up and clung to that saddle like a monkey, of course. Well, it worked like X-Lax and chili. Word spread like smashed spider. People would flock in to see that ape ride a horse, and before you knew it, every pony had a rider, and every show it never failed. Some kids that had been riding would fall in love with one of them ponies and make Grandpa on trying to buy him. And Gramps had offered Bob cash for the pony, and it killed him to tell him to scram, but the thought of breaking another horse to replace him give old Bob the whim-wham. He was pondering his dilemma one day when he noticed the pony the ape was riding turned around and bit that ape. Well, it made the ape mad, and things got exciting. That ape's legs shot under that horse's belly, much to Bob's delight, clasped those hand-like feet together like a handshake and held on tight. One long, hairy arm jerked him up by the nostrils, while the other yanked on his tail. The horse bucked and reared and kicked and squealed, but that ape sat fixed as a driven nail. It hit Bob like a sack of horseshoes and launched him out of his fluster. That ape could ride like he was part of their hide. Here was his Bronco Buster. So, picked up another unbroke pony to test his theory and reality, and within a week the ape had him ready to take his place in society. That ape would run their length on top and then swing underneath from limb to limb. He was all over him like a bad case of the uglies, using them ponies like a jungle gym. And when he got done with those horses, they were ravaged, weary, and disheveled, and those children looked like angels come down from heaven to rescue them from the devil. Well, Bob sold a bunch of ponies after that. Not one he sold ever came back because they all had a new perspective on life after their ape attack. Bob and that ape become best of friends. An unlikely couple of chaps. Bob give the ape an old cowboy hat and made him a pair of chaps. And a lot of spoiled ponies that ape had trained that probably would have gone to slaughter. Wound up in good homes. Bob made money. Heck, things turned out like they ought to. In the end, Bob quit the pony ring biz because it weren't exactly his passion, but got him through the Depression in an honest and upright fashion. And he went back to cowboying. But there was a new trick under his cape, because when they'd ask Bob to start some colts, he'd just smile. Then he'd go get that ape.